while since I've made a video on a PlayStation Portable or PSP game, so I figured why not try this game here called Gurumin, a Monstrous Adventure. I've never played this, and I don't really know much about the game, but I figured to go ahead and make this video anyways, play it, see how I like it, and see what it's all about. So basically you play as this girl called Parin, I'll say it either way, because I don't know how to pronounce her name, and she goes and lives with her grandpa in this town, and he's this mayor or something, I guess, and that's kind of basically the whole thing with that. Basically the town where she is gonna stay with her grandpa at, there's like no kids in it for some reason. I don't know why, because I didn't play too far, but there's a mine there, and I guess all the men work at the mine or something every day. Oh, there is going to be some parts in this that are fully voiced, by the voice cast and all that, so.
This must be it. Grandpa!
Good to see you. Who are you?
It's me, your granddaughter. I wrote to say I'd be coming to live with you. Remember?
Oh, so you did. You've had quite a trip. You must be tired.
Nobody told me coming here was 2 days on a train. You'd think Mom or Dad could have mentioned something.
You haven't changed a bit. So what brings you to our little town today?
I just told you, Grandpa. I'm coming to live here with you. Can I come in now?
Okay, so now I actually get to play the game, and no, I'm not going to read what the characters are saying, so feel free to pause my video at any time so that way you can, read it on your own, and, if I kind of read it a little bit too fast, you can always, go back in the video and, start from wherever you misread or trying to read and all of that weren't, quick enough, but basically the grandpa's explaining, what I was saying. There's really no kids within this town that this main character girl comes and lives in, and all the men are, I guess, in the mines and all of that. I actually didn't get that far to see the mines and all that, but basically this is just the wandering around part of town, talking to the residents, kind of like what you do in, like the Animal Crossing games. You run around and you talk to the randomized villagers that you have in your town or island. And that's basically what I did. I said, okay, well, I don't know what else to do. Just do that, explore, see what's up, maybe check out the various things in the main character girl here's grandpa's house, and just, see what all I can interact with and all of that, That's what I do, I check the main, or I guess it's the second floor technically, and then I check the first floor, or the second floor, if you count the first floor as the second floor as the first, and then the second as the, you know what I mean, but yeah, so I talked to a few of the NPCs, and I of course will be doing more of that, and yep, I end up getting these goggles from this NPC dude named Disc. I know, it's what? His name's Disc, yeah. I don't know, I mean, hell, the girl's grandpa's name was Hyperbolic, I mean, what? Or like, it should be shown here in a bit that there's this dude in this cake shop named Cylinder. I'm like, what's with these character names? They're a little bit weird. Cylinder, Disc, you know, like, I don't know, where's Mud at, you know, or where's Water, you know, where are they at? There are characters named that, huh? I mean, there's not, at least I don't think. So, yes, I also didn't really get, like I said, too far. Basically, I will be later on going into like the first dungeon, I guess, or the first ruins. You know, after this part, I didn't really know what else to do. I said, I don't know, just continue to wander through this little town, you know. When I was first, you know, playing a little bit of this without getting too far in the game without recording, you know, I said, oh, you know, maybe this would be a big town, explore a bunch of stuff, you know, see some cool stuff, you know. I guess it's not really that big of a town. I was trying to go up to the train station to see if there's anything interesting up there, and the girl character is like, it's boring. I'm like, no. She said some funny things about different things you might have noticed when I made her interact with them and whatnot. You know, the baked stuff at the cake shop being, or at least it should be on that part. Well, in about 2 minutes, little spoiler, she'll be commenting on the stuff that's in the bake shop being too expensive, and it's like, no, not me, you know, I don't want to and wouldn't want to pay for expensive, like, cakes and stuff. It's not worth it. Cheap cakes are just as good, you know, or at least they should be. You'd say, oh, where's the action? You know, you get to fight anything yet? Well, no. Like I said, it's just basically just running around and, just talking to the NPCs. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I really don't want to look up no guides, which I didn't. You know, I want to figure out what to do on my own and all of that. Oh, and I should mention though that this wasn't played on an actual PlayStation Portable or PSP, but however it was played on the PSP emulator. Oh, and I should probably also just say that while I was looking for other PSP games that I've never played, you know, maybe to make a new video on and such like that, I found this, you know, I googled it, you know, image searched it, and said, I wonder what Gurumin, you know, Monstrous Adventure is about. You know, take a look at the pictures, if any, to see if something might play. I said, this seems like it might be something I might like, and it might be pretty fun. I mean, it's pretty cool, you know. I'll kind of probably talk about that after the whole, you know, run around town and do that. Yeah, do that part. Yes, I know, again, I'm just kind of talking about random stuff, and not what's happening on video, because this is a separate recording, by the way. Oh, and remember when I mentioned that the main character girl here will comment on how pricey the cake is? Yes, that's coming up here in a few seconds. So definitely pay attention to that. I'm gonna go over to the right side of the store and she's gonna give a comment on that. I said, oh, that's kind of cool. You know, she comments on random stuff that's you know, she's able to interact with. It's also kind of funny. You might remember just a bit ago where she was in her grandpa's house and she was reading her dad's journal or whatever, and she said it was boring. Probably, though, I don't know. So, it's almost getting into the part where I actually get to, you know, get to do more stuff, get to get out of the town, and all that. I figured to talk to everybody in the town, not to miss anything. I do buy a cookie at the bake shop. Well, not after this part here, but like after, you know, once this part gets over and we get into the, you get to go out and explore stuff. Oh, and I was reading that the difficulty, like you get different difficulties depending on what you know, difficulty you pick at the beginning of the game before you start actually playing. And I was like, okay, you know, I just chose beginner. You know, it's like, well, say, well, you could go hard, but it's like, yeah, well, I want to like learn how to play this game first. You know, I want to, you know, enjoy it my own way instead of just like, okay, well, this game sucks. You know, I chose difficulty that was the hardest. No. Anyways, hopefully everybody's saying, oh, hey, this game looks cool, you know? Oh, yes, right, I don't really have to mention it, but, in case someone says, oh, can you, you know, give me a download link, all you gotta do is just go to Google, well, and just type in Gurumin, a Monstrous Adventure. If you don't know how to spell that, that's on the title of this video, so, I mean, just scroll down below this video here, and then just highlight and copy paste where it says Gurumin, Monstrous Adventure. Go to Google, bam, put it in, you know, put that, and, you know, put the word ISO, and then probably PSP, and then just hit that, and just, you know, search around and you'll find it. And also you'll need the PlayStation Portable emulator if you want to do it that way, so you'll need to also search that up. And that's all I'll say. I don't provide download links in case anybody's wondering. I didn't necessarily have to mention that, but I figured, you know, why not just go ahead and mention it anyways in case someone asks, because someone asked about another thing, only it was a ROM hack, and I said, no, I don't provide the download links, you gotta find it on your own. I mean, that's why Google and other search engines exist. For you, the person, to go search like these ROM hacks or these, you know, emulators and emulated games on. But, yep, anyways, that out of the way. I know that's kind of late to mention it in this video, but I figured to mention it at some point, maybe about this point, which I didn't have to, but did anyway. The getting out of town part here in a bit for this game is coming up here in a bit, so definitely continue to watch, and there'll be some action, fighting monsters, and all of that. A little bit of a spoiler, but in case anybody's like, okay, this game's boring, it's uninteresting, you don't do anything. I mean, hell, dude, you get to jump around as much as you want. Trust me, I tried jumping on that bed minutes ago, and I could not jump on it. It's not possible. I don't know, maybe there's a glitch or something that you can't, I don't know. Never found any glitches in this game yet, but, yep, the cool part of, more story happening and all that is coming up. Yes, this is a long video, by the way. I didn't really know how long I was going to record, but I said, now, what else should I show off? Should I just show me running around town, call it good? Should I show off actual, you know, combat and stuff like that? I said, well, I guess show off some of it, you know, get to the stopping point. But anyways,
Hey, is that a kid? Help! Help! It wouldn't taste good, honest! Help! Puku! This is a job for my super pretty little kid! I knew I wasn't the only kid in town. Thank you! That's some outfit you've got. What's your name? Pino! Pino the monster! Monster?
Who in the world are you talking to, child? Cute, an imaginary friend.
Grown-up humans can't see us monsters. Wow, a real monster. Are you afraid of monsters? No, I was just surprised. Really? I never thought I'd meet a real-life monster. Hey, let's be friends. A human really wants to be friends with me? I'll take that as a yes. Nice to meet you, Pino.
Pino!
Puku!
I was worried about you. Who's the human?
She saved me. We're friends.
Friends?
That a problem?
Thank you for helping my sister. Hey, why don't you come to Monster Village with us?
Monster Village? Is that really okay, Puku?
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Okay, come on. I'll show you the way. There's really a monster village? Okay.
It's this way.
Through that little hole? Monster Village is right on the other side. We live there.
It may look strange, but you'll like it.
Come on! Let's go! Wow, an adventure! Nice moves, Poco.
Back again?
Yeah, it's boring in town.
You're strange.
Why?
Most people are afraid of monsters.
You couldn't scare a fly.
Hey!
Help! Help! Please help! What's wrong? Puku! The phantoms got him!
The phantoms? Oh no!
Phantoms? Are those monsters from somewhere else?
Yeah, and they're really dangerous.
Ha! My pretty tornado kick will teach them a thing or two.
That's some kick. But these phantoms mean business.
Wait, what if she could use... There's a special weapon hidden here! A weapon? Here? Go on! Touch it! Oh! This weapon was once used to destroy great evil. My brother told me all about it. Oh, really?
but nobody's been able to pull it out.
Give it a try.
Okay. Will you buy me a strawberry shortcake if I pull it out?
Just do it.
Whoa! That was easy.
I don't believe it. Now we can fight the phantoms.
Pino, do you know where the phantoms are?
I think they're in the ruins. Please, go and save my brother.
I'm on the case.
I'll stay here and support you with my dancing.
I feel better already.
So yes, I just figured that I wouldn't talk during the part where those characters were talking, so you could actually, you know, hear what was going on and all of that. Now, you know, the more me going to do the cool stuff, you know, fight monsters and stuff like that is gonna happen, you know, for several more minutes, and it's basically it. I'm going to, you know, be exploring this, I guess, ruins. You can call it a dungeon, but I didn't know which way to go, so that's why I kind of went back into the town and this and that. But yes, I got those goggles from the NPC guy called Disc. I already did that. No, I actually didn't include the opening to this game. I said, well, should I do that? And no, I didn't, so I probably won't upload it. It's, I guess, probably already here on YouTube. I don't know. I never searched up the game and see if there's any videos here on YouTube. I assume and only guess that there probably are. I don't know. Anyways, I figured not to include it because I figured, well, this video is going to be extra long, and I don't know, the song might have been copyrighted, so that's, I guess, another reason why I didn't include it for the game's opening. But that basically happened once the main female character went into that little hole with the two monsters. So yes, adults in this game can't see the monsters, only she can. I guess the other kids can. Yeah, I was still not explained why there was no kids in this town. There were only adults, which I guess is okay. I don't know. But, yep, I'm gonna go do that, ruins, dungeon stuff, and kind of learn how to use that, spear drill thing. Drill spear? Something like that, I guess is what you call it. And, well, I gotta say that it was kind of a cool thing to use, though, you know. I use it a lot, and, you know, I do fight some of the enemies in the game, though I noticed that the enemies were, you know, they're not very well detailed, and I guess it's okay, because, you know, you're just gonna be, you know, fighting them for maybe a few seconds, maybe a minute at most. So I guess you really don't care to, you know, see it, what they look like, and remember, like, oh, yeah, what did this one thing look like in this Gurumin Monstrous adventure game? What did it look like again? I don't know, nothing important, you know. Also, I noticed that maybe the acting might be a little silly. Like, you know, they, I don't know, may have not put much emphasis on certain things to make it like maybe more of an impact. I don't know, maybe that's just me, I guess, you know, I don't know, it might not be that way, it might just be thinking that it is. You know, maybe some of the dialogue sounds cheesy or whatever, and maybe it's, I guess, just supposed to, you know, be that way. But, so, yep, that's what I'm gonna be doing here in a bit. I'm gonna go fight them monsters and stuff, and there's gonna be another one of those parts where they talk, so I'll be not talking during that part again, so everybody can hear it. The characters, of course. And then once that's done, then I guess I'll be talking a bit more until I finish the game and until the next, you know, character talking segment comes up. And then I'll talk a little bit more and then call it a video. And I'm probably just gonna do one video. I don't think I'm gonna probably do any more.
These must be the ruins Pino was talking about. Hmm? So you're the phantom that kidnapped Puku.
I am afraid you are mistaken. I am merely an innocent monster passing by. The phantoms were deep inside the ruins.
Call me stupid, but I'm going to believe you.
Nice drill you have there. Take good care of it. I'm off.
So now the cool stuff is going to happen. I figured he was, you know, not talk just a little bit ago because his characters were talking again. You know, because if I did, then he wouldn't be able to hear them. So now I get to, you know, run through the dungeon, I guess, or the ruins and explore it, you know, fight some enemies and stuff like that. And, you know, do all that, learn how to use this drill spear that, you know, the main girl character has, you know. See what that's all about, see what it can do, and, you know, have fun using it on these enemies that are going to be, you know, here in the dungeon or the ruins, I guess. Really the ruins, you know. I think it was called ruins or something. It said it, but yep. You also may have noticed that one, I don't want to say ghost, but that blue thing was blocking my path, saying, "Oh, you gotta go this way, you gotta go that way," you know. And I said, "Oh, well, okay, go here." You know, I thought there was gonna be like a lot of enemies within this dungeon. I mean, it kind of was, kind of wasn't. So. They didn't start appearing until I got a little ways in there. Although, most of this is just me wandering around and, you know, breaking stuff, you know, these pillars and stuff. You can do that in the game if you charge up your drill. When you hold that button and charge it up, you can smash through those columns and some walls and stuff like that, and I thought that was really cool. I like how it makes the girl character spin when doing that, you know. And you can, you know, I was just destroying this pond and stuff, which, of course, earlier in this video when I was just wandering around town with Gabe, you know, she said that she wanted to smash this pot, and I said, oh, that reminds me of Link from The Legend of Zelda. He's always, you know, going into these people's houses and he's always smashing their pots and making these rupees and, you know, And that's what that reminded me of. I don't think that was an Easter egg or a reference to him, but that's what it reminded me of. I was gonna make a reference and say that little cat ghost thing that appeared just a bit ago reminded me either of Chiyo's dad from Azumanga Daioh, the anime manga, or Pony Dash's cat god, you know, that lives in the pop vending machine. I was gonna make a reference to that, but I was like, I don't know. But I guess this could do, you know, he mentioned maybe just like an idea. I said, oh look, there's the, you know, the cat god or whatever from the anime manga Pony Dash, or Chiyo's from the Azumanga Daioh anime manga. And while I'm talking about those, you should check those out. Those are pretty good animes, by the way. They're both funny. They're crazy. Well, I'd say Azumanga Daioh is probably less crazy than Pony Dash. But yeah, let's way off topic of what's happening. So as I was saying, this is just me, you know, playing the game, exploring it. I did like it, you know. Like I said, I like the weapon that she carries, this spear that's got a drill on the end of it. You know, I've never seen that in a video game. I know this game is old, but you know, I just didn't know about it until recently. So, you know, like I said, I just looked through PSP games, maybe downloads, since I guess this is being played on the PSP emulator, and of course I mentioned how, you know, you can go find the game on your own, since I don't do and give out download links and all that, so people won't be asking for that, you know, just, like I said, search up the game name, which is the first part of the title of the video of mine, and there you go. But, yeah, but, I mean, the level was simple, it was easy. I think I like destroying stuff more than I did other stuff. Actually, that drill thing that she carries around, you upgrade, you know, destroy more stuff. There's a part later on in this video where there's a dig spot to like recharge your drill, and I couldn't figure out how to do that. I don't think my drill needed to be healed or recharged or anything. I know I did buy a cookie at that cake shop before I ever left the town. I never use it, by the way, in case anybody is wondering in this video. You say, oh, is he ever gonna use that cookie that he bought at a cake shop? And nope, I've never used it. I also, I guess, I really didn't need to put on those goggles either on the character's head, you know. I said, well, I don't know, maybe there'll be some water, you know, maybe swimming around in it, you know, I don't know, or something, or maybe there'll be a, you know, maybe an enemy that, you know, is water-based or something that have water moves, or, you know, whatever. Maybe I should equip it, you know, because I figured, well, I may or may not be able to equip it in the dungeon. I should also mention that Monster Village just a bit ago. That was okay, I guess. It was a village, it was pretty tiny. It seemed like Parin, I think her name's Parin, spelled or pronounced Parin, I guess, or Parin. She seemed like she noticed or knows the other monsters in that Monster Village. I don't know how, if she hasn't ever been to this town, so I mean it kind of did make sense to me, but I guess it's not important. So yeah, she was saving the monster girls called Pino, her younger, older brother called Puku, green-haired monster boy, and that's basically why the character went into these ruins and stuff. She had to go do that. I did think that there was going to be, you know, like a boss fight and all that here in this dungeon or ruins. No, not really though. everything was simple. I guess that's, you know, probably a good thing for the first area that you explore in. It also said something that, you know, somehow you can make some monsters that you defeat and become friendly. You know, they can help you out in dungeons. Of course, I don't show that off in this video, but, you know, maybe when I play more of this game, and like I said, I don't know about making another video of this game or not, but hey, if I do, you know, always check back here on my YouTube channel to see if there's a second video out. You know, I think the game was said to be like 9 hours long. I know this video is already long as is. You know, I really didn't know how long to record it, and I didn't know what all to show off. Like I said, I could have just showed wandering around the town, but I thought, well, you know, the character uses this like spear that's a drill, has a drill on the end of it, you know, and I said, you know, maybe I should show that off, you know, and people think, oh wow, cool, and yep, I don't know, I don't think there's if there's any other more games in this series or not. I know I later on looked up and saw that there was a Nintendo 3DS you know, remake or port of it, and well, I didn't know about that, so I can't download it and play it, but you know, it's basically the same game, although I wish I would have known about it, so I could have got it, but it's several years too late since the Nintendo 3DS's eShop closed. Last year. But anyways, going way off topic, but I don't know, this seems like it might have been, you know, a interesting game series, you know, to maybe do more of, you know, to have more entries within the game series, you know, like maybe have a second game of it, a third, so on. But I guess there's not. I guess it's okay, but I don't know. You know, this still depending on if people play this and like, yeah, dude, I want another game of this. Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's go on another adventure. I want to go, you know, upgrade, you know, more stuff or whatever in this game for that drill thing that the main character drills. Oh yes, and of course I didn't mention it, but if you were reading what the characters were saying several minutes ago, when I was at Disc's, what is it, general store, his item shop, I guess, probably should say item shop, he said that you can upgrade the drill that Parin or Parin carries with her, so that's cool. Of course, I also don't show that off in the video, because I didn't get that far. You know, I only went to save the monster girl Puku's brother, Puku, which, you know, of course is what I end up doing here in several minutes. Spoiler alert, by the way. I know I hate to bring up stuff early on in the video, but, you know, might as well, but, and that's all I do there, you know. I didn't really go back into the town, because I haven't played any more of this since I recorded this video, and I didn't buy any more upgrades. Didn't buy those cat ears, Disc's item shop, you know, I didn't buy those. He gave me the goggles for free, which was cool. I mean, you automatically get them anyways when you first play the game, so that's cool. You figured she'd put them over her eyes, but nope, she's got them on her head, so I guess it's okay. Oh, you know, why not? Let's just go ahead and say some other random stuff. The animations that she does, I thought was kind of funny. You know, she does that funny pose, and then she yawns, and then she randomly sneezes. You know, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I did, like I said, like it when you jump in the game and she lands, she makes a kind of funny face. I thought that was funny. And, that was definitely something, you know, at least she got something not necessarily interesting, like in general, but you know, it's like, oh, there's also this other animation that the character does where, you know, she taps on the tips of her like shoes, you know, on the floor. If that makes any sense. And she does that too, and that's about all I know. I don't think if you left the game idling for too long that she'd fall asleep, but I mean, it could be possible. I don't know. I didn't. But yep, still exploring the dungeon here, you know. I mean, I kind of still do, you know. Trying to find stuff. I don't know if there was any hidden things in this. I shouldn't say the ruins. But I'm guessing you can go back and re-explore once you cleared it the first time. I would assume. I don't know, since I also don't show that off in this video of mine, but you know, I'm just gonna say possible. I could have recorded longer than what I have and what's in this video, but you know, I just decided to just record to a good point. You know, that's what I try to do with all my videos. I try to show some stuff off, so it's not just doing really nothing in the video, but you know, so it's not boring and all that. But and I said, okay, well, maybe there's a good point where I could, you know, stop and call in the video, stop recording, edit it all together, and you know, call it good, and then maybe do another video if I want to, or not, you know, and go from there and do it that way. Because like I said, I might as well, you know, include some of this stuff in this video of mine. Why not, you know? Might as well include some of the enemies. And the enemies are, you know, kind of, like I said, they're really not all that interesting looking, you know. And of course I fought those things, you know, and still destroyed some stuff in the game, you know. Also, coming up, there will be a like this strange statue-like head thing here in 20 seconds. So, and of course I have to destroy that. You have to destroy it, actually. Here in this dungeon ruin, so you can progress. And actually, you should be seeing that right about now. So yes, let me destroy that, and you know, you go from there. And you know, of course, there's switches within this ruins that you have to activate, and you have to remember, okay, well, this is where you gotta go, and this and that. I did do some combos on some of these enemies, so I thought that was cool. There's this other part that's coming up that towards the end of this part of this video. Oh, not the end part, but like this segment of this video, if that makes sense. That I do some kind of cool air combos on some floaty enemies, and I thought that was kind of cool. You know, I almost said, where did I have to go? And like I said, I didn't look at the guides. I just played on my own, figured stuff out, as I should have. Did, of course. You know, I guess I could say, I don't know, what I liked about this game so far. I mean, it's pretty early on to say what I really liked about it. Like I said, I liked the female character's animations when she idles around. I thought that was funny. I liked how she, like I said, gave her own remarks on the stuff that you could interact with in the world, in the game. The whole her talking to her grandpa part towards the beginning of the video was funny. He's like, who are you? And she's like, I'm your grandpa. She's like, damn, woman. Don't you remember what she was like? That could probably be YouTube food, huh? Throwing that in, you know, that seemed like it probably would be something funny to work with, you know. But I know, random, but yes, that was funny. Like I said, the whole her using this like spear with the drill on the tip of it was kind of cool, you know. I thought maybe she was gonna actually wield the actual like mini drill or something. I guess that maybe would have been cooler. And you might notice that the little bar in the center of the top part of the screen playing this game, that it's getting further to the right. You know, that means that it's been like fully charged or something. So yeah, once you get it fully charged, you're able to like, you know, press the attack button and it shoots out these like yellow like beams. I don't want to say laser beams, but I thought that was cool, and you know, that would be really effective to do with enemies that are farther away from, you know, where you're currently at. I know there's a little bit of enemies kind of, you know, trying to surround me in the game, but it's easier to come out. I don't think they would in the, or they have a name, so. Speaking of cookies, I did find a, you know, cookie in a treasure chest. You know, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you can't find a cookie in a treasure chest, you know, real life, but yep, I found one of those, and of course, like the one I bought at the cake shop, I also did not use it because I didn't need to, you know, whenever the enemies hit me, and I mean, I used that one health station thing in the game, and revived myself, and didn't get hit, you know. But actually, yeah, coming up here in a few minutes, I'm going to actually kind of finish this ruins, this dungeon, and it's kind of getting close to the end of the video, almost. And you know, yeah, it was good, you know. The video was good. It turned out pretty good, you know. It was fun recording that. It was fun playing and, you know, making a video on this. You know, I mean, hey, it's another new game that I have here on my channel. You know, in case someone's like, well, you don't have enough new games on your channel. I'm like, well, I tried to. You know, sometimes I can start making videos of other stuff. Yes, I'm looking at the multiple Pokemon Scarlet Birds videos that I put out in 2023. That's because I ended up recording a ton of them accidentally, you know, because these glitches happen. But of course, not related to this video. So yes, anyways, I'm pretty much close to rescuing Puku here in a bit. And yes, I was doing those, or should be doing those air combos on those air enemies. Yep, and that's basically the dungeon pretty much completed, so I'll stop talking here a bit, and you can listen to what the characters are saying, and after that, I will be back once again, and I'll be back.
Puku!
You came to free me? Huh?
Looks like you're doing okay. Puku, why didn't you just escape?
That's not important. There's no time to talk about that.
What now?
The Phantoms are going to attack Monster Village.
We have to save them. Those clouds moved in fast. Do you think it's going to rain?
Those aren't clouds. That's dark mist.
Dark mist?
This is bad. I have to get to Monster Village.
Hey! Wait up!
Okay, job done.
That was like too easy.
Delicious, Monstrous.
Who cares if some of them got away? My makeup's a mess and I broke a nail.
The prince!
Well done, my little friends.
Thank you.
My brilliant plan is in motion, but there's still much to do. Do not fail me.
Yes, Your Highness.
Ooh, you look as handsome as always, my prince.
Oh! Stop looking at the prince like that. You don't
You
have
think
a
the
chance.
prince likes
Shut
you?
up, you noisy
What
little
fish
thing.
bread? You stink!
Silence!
Oh, yes, Your Worship.
Butter, you got us in trouble.
What's next, Your Highness?
The plan.
Stop it, you little...
You stop it!
Per plan, we are moving to the next stage. Places, everyone!
Yes, sir.
Wait for me! Farewell, my prince!
Bye, my princey. See ya!
Ah, you finally arrived.
What happened?
Welcome back, human.
You're a phantom.
I am Prince of the Phantoms. Pleased to meet you.
Prince? Where is everyone?
Your friends are elsewhere, enjoying my hospitality. Maybe you should go and find them. Sorry, no time to chat. I bid you adieu.
You call, Master?
Hey, wait!
We will meet again, human.
I'm sure my friends are fine. Monsters can't die. I should go look for them.
Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you all liked this video on Gurumin, a monstrous adventure. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up if you like. You don't have to, but it would be also nice if you could share the video to your social medias and do subscribe and, check out my other videos too. And all of that. You can also check out my other videos that I have on the upper right hand corner of this video, those little card things, and that's about it. So thank you all for watching, and see you again.